Vegeta Super Saiyan 2. No, Super Saiyan Phase 2? Or Super Saiyan 2 Phase 2? I can't remember. I'm so well prepared for all these drawings. I've got to look this up. Right, so Super Saiyan Phase 2. So it's like Super Saiyan 1.5. And he's got like kind of wide shoulders and he's thumbing and pointing at himself, right? Thumbs up towards himself because, you know, he's the boss. So it's kind of like his body's just bigger. It's kind of Super Saiyan, but just a bigger body. So let's go. I'm on a landscape page. Use a pencil eraser. Hit pause if I go too fast. And we start with the frown in the middle of Dragon Ball character's face. So just this sort of W kind of thing. Just here. Right, kind of like that. Then the eyebrows come out from here, right? So we got like a check mark that goes across, like so. Curves down a little bit. And then we have the square end, and then we bring it back. Getting skinnier as we go down, like so. Right, and then you got like some lines just on the end. Then we go to the other side. So this sort of check mark. Like so. And then square end. Like that. Same as the other side, you know, you can line them up with your pen, just make sure they're level and stuff. And then this goes down to there. And then some like hatching lines just kind of on the end. So then eyes, right? So typical Dragon Ball eyes. They're actually a little bit skinnier in this drawing, right? We're going to make them real skinny. Kind of looks cool. So you just do a short line coming there. And then you do a long line diagonally from the eyebrow, right? And then these are curved, joined together. Like so, right? You do the same thing on this side. So small line, long line, and then a curved line just joins them together. Right, like so. And then his iris curves down from the eyebrow, just there. And the iris curves down from the eyebrow, just there. And then we can give him a couple of frown lines just here, like that. Right, so then we go down the middle of his face, right? So you'll go down to the middle, but you'll go left, right? So you won't draw the nose in the middle. It'll be over to the left a little bit. So you'll just curve this sort of line like that, and then it sort of hooks underneath, back up. And then they draw in the shadow, right? So you make this sort of shadow line along the side. Right, so then you might have like a couple of wrinkles just on the side of his face there. And then we have the check mark lines, you know, that Dragon Ball characters have just coming along their cheeks. Like so. So he's got a confident smile, right? And the mouth is real close to the nose in Dragon Ball. So it just curves down and up. So you can leave it closed if you wanted, but it's open. We can see teeth, right? So we just open this up along the sides and then bring it across the middle. Excuse me. Oh man. I hope I edit that out. Right, so then wrinkle on the side of his smile. There. And then like some hatching just underneath his bottom lip. Like so. Right, so then his chin. Square sort of chin, right? So it just comes down across, but it's small. Just there. And then we go diagonal for his jaw. So it'll go stop about mouth level underneath the edge of his eye. So you're across from the mouth and you're underneath the corner of his eye there. Same thing pretty much over this side, about mouth level. Underneath the corner of his eye, roughly. And then we will change our direction and go up the side of his head. Right up beside the eyebrow. Okay. So at this area, we go in for his sideburn. And his ears and his sideburn are like the one line. So it just comes around here. Big ears in Dragon Ball. Curving around like so. And then to do ear lines on the inside, the easiest way is the letter J. Right, and then we go extra lines if we want. Like that. Right, so his hairline then, right? So we got this V sort of right in the middle here. And from the sideburns, you're going to curve around. It's kind of like a letter M. Right, so you got the sideburn here. And then you're going to go the whole way around into there, right? So like so, and then down into there. Same thing on this side. Like that. So, necklines, hair comes out from the neck. So we got to do neck first. So we got like a neckline here and a neckline here. So it's really, he's really muscly now in this form. So then hair comes out from there. So we go, and it's kind of real spiky. Right, one there, small one, starts us off. And they gradually get bigger up to this point up here. So it goes kind of out and around. It's kind of like a candle flame. So we go out, back in. And this style is like real spiky sort of hair spikes, right? Like so. And you're gradually curving the ends into here. See that? And there's one in the middle here in the center. And there's some at the back. We'll do this side before we do the big one in the middle. So we can get a sort of match up the size. Get it sort of a bit symmetrical. Doesn't have to be perfectly symmetrical. Just once we get kind of the general shape. Okay. And then a real big one in the center here. And a smaller one back here. And then we got like texture lines and stuff. It's actually minimal in this form, or whoever drew this, whatever animator drew it. He only puts a few. So it just goes to show how little you actually need. Right, so now he's kind of given himself a sort of a thumbs up, right? So, and the body is kind of turned away from us. We got 3/4. So we'll do the body first and the armor and all that kind of stuff. So the center line for his chest curves that way, right? So we're kind of off to the right, okay? So this curves there, and this top line will curve that way. His thumb comes across some of this, but we'll just draw over it when we have to. Okay, so he's got these extra bumps here. And then we got some neck muscle lines inside this area. So his head is kind of turned here. Like his body's turned away from his head. and then his collar comes out from there, like another neck muscle line there. And then his trapezius, quite large there. And here. So he's got armor, that's sort of Saiyan armor, right? So the center line for that follows his chest, just there. And then we have a line that comes across the top. Draw it all in. So we go up, across here. This is that white Saiyan armor. And it kind of goes underneath his arm, his bicep there. So this goes up, across, down. And then the chest armor comes out in. We can't see it on this side, so we'll just draw in whatever we can. So that, right, so that's like his chest. And then the armor has these edge lines that comes around. Kind of like that. Okay, and again, his hand comes across here, so that's why I haven't drawn anything in there. You could finish it off if you wanted. But we got another sort of armor line there. And then those straps on his shoulder. Connecting there, there. And these will have sort of these edge lines. And then this side as well. Right, kind of like that. Okay, so then really wide shoulders, right? So like much bigger than we're used to seeing on Vegeta. So it goes right out, down and in. And then his tricep there. You might have like a extra sort of line for his bicep and stuff. And then on this side, real wide. This side of his body, you'll notice now is bigger because this side of his body's turned away. So this is like, you could fit this side from the center of his chest to his shoulder across here like twice nearly. Okay, so it's 3/4 pose. So 1, 2, 3. Right, it's divided up into thirds. And then we got tricep sticking out. And then like his rest of his shoulder sort of muscle there. And we'll do, if you wanted to finish with a bicep line, you could, right? You could just do his bicep coming down and that's you done. If you don't like drawing hands. But I like the pose where he's doing the thumbs up. So I'm going to draw it, right? So his glove, right, kind of comes across here. Right, it comes up from his forearm, which goes, kind of disappears down off my page. Okay, so that's blue, and then this is the white part of his glove, and then we have some glove wrinkles, which go up this way, and then we meet some knuckles that come down like that, and the thumb sticks up, like points at his face. So we go curves around the top, like so, and of course you erase anything inside here. And then knuckles here. Little finger knuckle then. Just comes around, curves itself in. So when you're looking at the side, you know, you can see inside the little finger here. And then we got some more knuckles on top. And then like the palm of his hand. And more glove wrinkles. Going down that way. Make some more lines inside here. Kind of like that. Okay, and then of course you'll erase the lines for his armor that you shouldn't see inside here. I'll do that after because it's much quicker for me to do it afterwards. And then color. Now if you want aura or anything like that, you can. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.